superhero. Soy superhero.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here with Victory Sports, and a pleasure just to have you here live and in charge for a little iRacing action. Good to see you all out there once again as we get ready for the My 3-Sons Next Generation Cup Series. Final race of the playoffs, or final race of the regular season. So playoffs begin next week, and it's going to be an interesting take on what's going to happen, because right now we have a nice little situation for that final spot. 4 drivers eligible to win and in, and that would knock one driver out. Mark Odell sitting in the bottom of those points. We'll take a look here at the point standings. Whoop. Oh, no. Yeah, little camera action going on there. Let me get rid of that real quick. Sorry about that, folks. The points got moved around. That was not right. Let's fix those for you so you can see what's going on there, folks. Thank you for likes. Thank you to everybody out there giving us all the extra fun fanfare that is going on. I had to move some things around because we went from 1080 to 1440 today, and that is courtesy of everything that you folks are doing out there. Thank you to everybody out there giving the likes. We'll get to all that in just a moment as we situate ourselves. Nathan Lewis with 6 wins, current points leader, and is very much in tow for the regular season championship. Now, the big championship here is the one that matters. It's going to be the one at the end of the season. But being a regular season champion is still no feat that you can't look back and say, hey, this is what we need. So, searching for a 7th win here, but you look at Mark Odell in that 12th spot, so they're going to take 12 drivers into the playoffs, and that 12th spot belonging to Mark Odell, not really safe when it comes to where the points are. 12 points separated between he and Jonathan Parsons, so that's 12 position points, but a win from Parsons, Culver, Salas, or John Hammond would knock Mark Odell out of the playoffs, and would streamline that to our 8th different winner. 7 different winners in the series. Jason Day, Nick Casey, Chris Roberge, all with a single win. Cam Dario, Michael Strickland, heavy points, but both of those drivers only have 1 win as well. Biggert and Nathan Alul, the only 2 drivers with multiple wins through the current season that they've had. First season for the Next Generation Cup Series, and they are really, really here to put on a show. So that's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to see what's going to happen. This series brought to you by 3-Sons.com. And Sherry's out there, I have no doubt, probably in chat. She's an amazing person. Rob, give us a like. James, give us a like and shares. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Donnie, give us a like as well. Thank you for all the likes on YouTube and also on the Facebook page. If you're on Twitch, I highly encourage you to check out our new charity, the charity that we are representing for, well, the duration of this fundraiser that we're doing for them. Mission 22 is very near and dear to my heart. Prior service member here, and we 22. I think they said 22 day. It's a bad day. It's a bad thing. So 22 veterans they lose their lives to suicide. And that's what this is about, suicide prevention. So Mission 22, go donate. We have a $2,000 goal. We hit our goal for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital just over the weekend during our anniversary stream. So now Mission 22 is up. So great organization, and I encourage you to go put your pocketbooks out there and do so. I would love to do it. He was sharing on both your Facebook pages. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. my3-sons.com for all the action here for the Chop Shop Racing Leagues. Giving us a good look at what we have going on each and every week. Tomorrow, we're going to have the Xfinity Series getting out there and giving us a good look of. I think they're running Talladega tomorrow, so that's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. Fuego Pants on board with us as well. That's going to be just Grijalva. Chop Shop TV is going to be doing some calling of the races in the next season. But we're going to be back with the Truck Series here in a couple of weeks. I think just under 2 weeks. So the Chop Shop Truck Series coming back and giving us some good vibes on Tuesday. So we'll look forward to that. My Three Sons Antique and Vintage, 818 North Woodworth Avenue, Tacoma, Washington. You can give Sherry a call at 253-377-3881 or sherylculver at my3-sons.com. Go visit her website. She's got a great website. She likes to help out and give you ideas, as well as put some refurbished things out there. Of course, she loves to upcycle and rescue vintage collectibles. Go check her out at my3-sons.com. She's an amazing woman. And she's gonna be with us for a while, and I like it. It's one of those things that you try to encourage folks to help out these esports leagues, and what a local business does. So you got my respect. That's the big thing. See the old chattery. Come on, Jerry Culver. Joseph, let's go Chop Shop Racing out there in race control. Edward, thank you, sir, very much. Appreciate you. Let's go racing. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Starting grid. Oh, sorry. Starting grid for you here. We can get SDK to load up like it's supposed to, which we are going to figure out right now why it's not. Hold on. It looks like the 52 is going to be your pulse hitter today. Give me a second, folks. SDK was working just fine a moment ago, and we're going to make sure that we fix this for you. Hate doing it on the fly, but we're going to have to. Let's take a look. SDK giving us good access here. I'm not sure. Well, no bueno. No bueno. Let's do this the hard way. Results. Kobe Hartung, Jason Day, got to make up your front row. Michael Strickland, Nathan Berger to be row 2. John Hammond and Michael Caffrey, row 3. Nathan DeLuel, Harrison Chandler, row 4. Cam Dario, Robert Church, row 5. Robert Dudley, Ed Perry, row 6. Robert Ham and Jerry Culver, row 7. Eric Balsamo and Mark Redkin will be there in row 8. Stefan Salas, Wesley Strait, row 9. Row 10 will be Pat Green, Chris Roberts, Mark Odell, and Brad Dove. We're going to make up row number 10. That'll be your drivers in the field today. I do apologize once again. I need to check out some of these projects. I want to make sure the project's loading correctly. SDK has been a great program for me, and currently still trying to figure out why it's having issues. Over the last couple of weeks, so I've been fighting this program. If I have to, I'll bring up ATVO, just so that way we have the overlays for everybody, which we may have to do. So I'm going to do that. So bear with me, folks. We'll get that all situated. I want you folks to have that overlay. It matters to me, having all of this stuff ready to go, and having all the fine folks looking pretty darn phenomenal. So just bear with me. We'll get everybody looking good. All right, bear with me. All right, they're going to go green flag racing. We're going to call it as best as we can. Green flag, we're going. Have a look at what's going on here. We're going to go to what drivers that we can see. The 23 out front. A lot of drivers being very patient here. And apologies about kind of struggling with the website. It's all good. Grip, thank you very much for that. I appreciate you. That's all good. We want to see the website do well, right? Iracing live timing having some issues right now, so the whole thing's not even showing up for me, so bear with me. Not really connecting to iRacing at the current moment. Bear with me, folks. I'm trying to make sure we're good to go. It seems like SDK is having a problem on their side. And we're trying to make sure we're good to go here. Bear with me. We'll get you all squared away. A lot happening here. All right, we're going to focus on the leader. I got to do this the hard way, and I do apologize about that. I literally, we were good to go here, so forgive me, folks. I'm working on making sure we're going to go 23 out front. There's the 52 inside, so bear with me again. And we'll be right there. Jason Day in tow. All right, folks, I'll be right back with you. I gotta take us into the intro. I gotta reload the sessions. Bear with me, okay?
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
All right, SDK took a dang old drop on me, and now we're good to go. Sorry about that, folks. When the session state switched, that's when it happened, so I do apologize about it. However, we're back up and running. We're good to go. Here's a look at your race information. They're going to run stages to 40 and 80. Final stage, we go to lap 150, 150 laps, 100% fuel, 4 sets of tires for the drivers. They continue to run the 1.45 mile length track, 87 degrees on the track temperature, 84 degrees on the air temperature for the Chop Chop Racing Series. Admin Boxx giving you your race information there. Colby Hartung out front by a quarter second. Jason Day in tow. Stryker going for the long run here. As Strickland still working on that second win in the Next Gen Cup Series. A driver that doesn't necessarily need a win, but he'll be there at the end, or try to be there at the end. It's going to be Nathan Alul here. He's going to be in that second, or that seventh spot, looking for a seventh win in the number 7. Again, thank you very much, folks, for your patience, and I do apologize once again. Had to load back into the session, had to fix all of that, so SDK had a down moment with their servers, and we were able to try to do that. I was trying to get ATVO to work, but ATVO's changed something on their end as well. Plus, you know, when you try to go 1440p, well, this is exactly what happens. You get yourself in a situation, and that's it just becomes that way. There's Jason Day in tow, Victoria, British Columbia, giving you all the action here as we look for some great race lines from the drivers. Need to make sure that I've got the overlay fixed for you. There you go. Because, well, the overlay likes to do its thing. There it is. There it is. All right. Intel. Things are working better. Boy. Got a box between the two, right side of your screen. $23, $52, $88. It's going to be your top 3 drivers. Harrison Chandler in tow as well. Chandler back here trying to track down Stryker. 1.5 second difference between those two drivers as they continue to work. Strickland getting a little bit faster here. His lap times right there in that realm of what Colby Hartung is doing. 25 laps into this. That Pat Green is the first driver looking for trying to stay on the lead lap. Right now, Colby Hartung pushed a little bit harder here as we see the battle for position as such. 3/10 of a second. You see 1 and 2 a little bit better for Jason Day. Jason Day trying to set up the corner here. Got to ride along with the driver inside the cockpit. Watch as he gets into those corners a little bit more. 3 and 4 better for Colby Hartung. 1 and 2. Watch, gets tight in the corner. Watch the drive a little, into the gas a little earlier. But he's going to have some speed on the back straightaway, closing in the distance just a little bit. But 3 and 4 is Will Colby Hartung is getting his drive line. Jason Day runs more of a straight line into that corner as they continue to work. Thank you, folks, for being awesome out there, being the best. First stream, we went to 1440p today, and so when you go to 1440p, it can become an issue. There's somebody inside the top 5 that's looking for a win here. John Hammond needing that to be able to make the playoffs for the Next Gen Cup Series. Missed out of the truck playoffs in similar fashion, needing that win there as well. Or missing out on a second round, getting into the second round. So we'll see how these things go. Playoff points are going to be a big factor. We will keep up on that when it comes to the race line or the race information and the point systems later on. Next week, we'll have that all put into the system and everything will be ready to go. Nathan Lewell into 6th, up 1. Cam Nerio's going to be up 2. Bigger, giving up a spot here, runs a little harder than he normally does. Colby Hartung putting on some speed now as he is separated by 7/10 of a second. Driving the Air Force 23. An homage to all the veterans out there. Speaking of veterans, make sure if you're out there on Twitch, you are getting out there donating for me. I want to see that goal matched and beat. That's what I want to see. So I would love to see you out there. Bit rate on Twitch is going to be a little high, but hey, you know what? It's okay. They can deal with it, right? Split Second, giving us a like. Thank you, Split Second. Appreciate you. Because I don't think that the Twitch allows for 1440. If they do, then I need to check that out. Hartung leading. Let's check in on the biggest mover of the race so far. Mark Odell coming out here running the 9. The Oreos dunk it. It's Michael Caffrey in front of him. Caffrey off 5. Nathan Biggert off 4. His drivers look to try to move forward. Mark Odell up 9, though, from the start of the race. It's good to see Mark back out there running. Caffrey's going to be in that 11th spot in front of him. 9 laps away from the end of the stage this time by. Kobe Hartung, very strong on this racetrack. Looking to try to get himself a win here, trying to get into the best of the rest championship contention. With a win here, that's huge. The Go Army out there for Joseph G. Strickland gets himself around. Jason Day here. Day back to 3rd. Stryker rolling the corner nice and fresh here. Nathan Arule on the bottom of the racetrack trying to have the long run race pace. He said he was going to need to practice Charlotte. And that's exactly what he's getting right now. He's getting that practice in right now. John Hammond 3.8 off. On board, Harrison Chandler here. 29 running the autism paint scheme. Love to see that out there. Driving for a cause. That's what you should do. Everybody should be able to do that. Harrison Chandler, 36-43. Top 5 drivers combined iRating just over 19,000. As you see Nathan Logan around John Hammond here. And we'll try to close in some of the pace that he's been losing over the course of the last several laps. But Colby Hartung from Oceanside, California, going around the 31 here, is going to put Stefan Salas a lap down. Stages are big. Stryker closing down the pace to Colby Hartung here, whose lap times have fallen just a little bit. Nathan Alul now has picked up his race pace, runs a little bit faster. Stephanie giving us a like out there supporting the old Stryker man. Good to see you, dear. Going for second here is Strickland. There's a little bit more race pace late in the run. Nathan Alul running 31.37, 0.2 of a second faster than the majority of the field, 0.3 of a second faster than a lot of them. Right now, 31.58 was his last lap. So not necessarily the right direction you want to be seeing. You see some of the drivers still trying to pull. Colby Hartung giving himself a little bit more of an advantage here. Still 0.9 of a second as we see drive lines start to improve. 38 laps complete this next time by is Charlotte. Great racetrack to be at the tail end of a season. There's Robert Ham here in the 69 rolling the driver deal. Isaac Balsamo on pit road here for the first time. He's going to be short pitting himself. Did Isaac get a new account? A rookie license. Wesley Strait out there running. There's the 69 of Wesley Strait, or the 89 of Wesley Strait. Oh, don't blink, Wes. Don't blink. Blink it on my end. Sherylculver. There's the Sharpie Blue. This is probably one of my favorite paint schemes that iRacing throws out there because it makes that car Looked like an anime car running around there. All except for the tires. A great looking paint scheme. Not gonna lie. A little downshift action there. 69 of Robert Ham rolling. There's Brad Dove in front of him, driving the Dove Farms LLC Chevy Camaro, Seneca Falls, New York. Getting some love, being represented out there by the Dove family. Cam Dario inside the top 10. Under fire a little bit. Marco Dell to the inside of Robert Dudley. Dudley falls back to 11th. There is Chris Roberge, who's going to be up 8 here. Whoa, Dudley in front of Roberge. Roberge having to stay out of some trouble. 77 up top. Caffrey just trying to hold on to his race line. Dudley trying to defend where his position was. A little free, a little tight. So they're pulling front into that areas. You say the 98 making this work. 77 up high, 98 to the bottom side. Colby Hartung now gets the stage win here as Stryker, Chandler, Nathan Alul, Jason Day, John Hammond, Nathan Biggert, Ed Perry, Cam Dario, Marco Dell. That was your top 10 last time. Caution does come out, though, as we'll see Roberge get taken out. So does the 10, and so does Brad Dove in the 5. A lot of drivers involved. Man, what a way not... That's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Caution. All right. Chris Roberge here. I got to go to the far chase view. There's the 49 there. There's the 5 there. All right. 98 of Roberge. He was part of it. It's the inside of the 49. Drops into the corner here. Gets up a little bit. Gets out of the corner. Right there. 5. 49 comes. Oh, he didn't know he's 3 wide. And man, what a shame. Brad Dove and the 49 all right there. 98 without a race car. Oh, man, and the 10 of Isaac Balsamo creams him. The caution was already out. There's Isaac here. I mean, the 13 of Jerry Culver gets into it as well. What I don't understand. There's 89 of Wesley Strait around him right there. 89 in and out. Jerry Culver here. There's the 89 blinking in and out right there. 89 gets around the 13. And there's the 69 right in front of him. I mean, man. So, the 98 of Chris Roberge already guaranteed into the playoffs, so that's, this is kind of a throwaway race for him. Everybody came to pit road. Colby Hartung, your stage 1 winner here. Gonna have to go at it again. Harrison Chandler out there getting some good luck. Stryker's going to have to go at it a little bit harder here. Nathan Alul's going to be in 4th. Jason Day inside the top 5. John Hammond there to 6th. Stephen Salas coming to pit road as well. Redkin's going to be 5 laps down. He's going to be able to pick up a couple of spots. Our Jefferson City neighbor. He's looking for a free pass here, I do believe. Robert Church looking for a free pass as well. Being involved after the fact, I thought you would get an EOL, but I'm glad to see that's working out. Being able to stay out and get a free pass. unfortunate circumstances there for them all. Dang, oh dang. Cautions brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. Check him out on Facebook and go book yourself a trip with him. He is ready to go. Get him some cobia. Be lights off on the pace car this next time by. We'll go back to green flag racing with 45 laps complete. Beginning lap 46 for the Chop Shop Racing Series, the NASCAR Cup Series, the eNASCAR Cup Series for them. It's an absolute blast to be able to be a part of great feats. And right now, a few drivers sitting on pit road getting repairs. Balsamo, one of them. Robert's the other driver. And Robert's just got demolished. The 5 of the 49 to his outside. And that just didn't even look comfortable. Yeah, but here's my thing about the straightaways, or when you see a caution come out, you shouldn't be traveling at full speed when a caution's out. You should be mindful of the track and slowing down and calling things out. That's part of race etiquette. That's part of what your spotter does in the first place. But, you know, if you guys are out there helping each other, that could be something that, if there's a wreck on the back straightaway up high, or, call that stuff out. That's a big thing here. As far as the way that the race runs, it's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Hartung, Chandler, Strickland, Alul, Day. (23, 29 ahead of the 23 here. 29 might get a black flag there. Just because you're not allowed, of course. That really depends on if they have the iRacing look going on there as far as the start-restart zone. If you jump in front of the race leader, if you're ahead of the race leader at all, you can get black flagged for that. So that's unfortunate there. Hartung, Chandler, Strickland, Alul, John Hammond there inside the top 5. A good look at into the turn 1 as Harrison Chandler tries to close down the race pace. Stryker had gotten himself up to second before the start of that. So now Hartung, who had a very substantial lead at one point, now has to go back to work and try to do it again. Nathan Alul a second back. John Hammond in tow. Jason Day back 4 as the outside pole sitter tries to go to work here. Nathan Bigger to the inside of Cam Dario with the 9 of Marco Dell behind. Brad Dove up 11. .48 at 150. Good run. Good looking racetrack. Hartung 0.3 of a second difference here. Hartung just needs to do what the car needs it to do. As the race leader at Charlotte, it's all about maintaining the average pace to be able to continue to have that race line that you deem necessary. Stryker, over the course of 40 laps, was the driver that was the strongest. Even though Nathan Alul had pulled himself up a couple of more spots, he's up 3. He started 7th. He wasn't the strongest on the early run, but was starting to close down the pace, maybe thinking long run race pace. We're in 40 laps green here. That's a whole, that's almost an official, fixed race. I think they run 50 laps here. It's going to be insane. Who's out there going to run the Coke 600? Anybody out there going to run it? I'm going to run it. I'm going to run one of them. Race, give us a like, sir. Sorry to see you have some issues there, brother. Unfortunate for you. Stryker behind the 29, holding the draft line here. Very easy to pass on the outside, 29 to the inside. Stryker can get his nose up there. I think 29 is going to take it away. He's going to drop down. There it is. It's a little higher in 2. Or in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 all the way to the bottom. It's going to be able to, get drifts up the race line a little bit. 29 collects his relative, goes back to saving. There goes Stryker. Little extra communication probably could have saved some cars there from doing that. The timestamp from when the incident happened, which is unfortunate, still an unfortunate incident, regardless of what happened. The caution came out at 25 minutes into the race, 25:01:90, and then 7 seconds later is when we see the issues happening, and that's 7 seconds may not seem like a long time, but it can be. It's 7 seconds of communication that could have happened and said, hey, this is what we need to do. Try to do this. Stryker a little stronger here on the early portion of this run. Trying to get himself there into the back bumper. And folks, I just call it. It's unfortunate. Don't take offense to anything I might say about a racer or a race car, because I promise it's not about, it's not about who's right or wrong. It's about what could have prevented that, you know what I mean? 88, a little more into the corner here. Gonna get a good burst of energy here getting into turn 1. A 1/10 of a second separating the two as they get in to turn 1. 23 to take the line away. 88 setting up Kobe Hartog, or trying to set them up the same way you set up Harrison Chandler. Not able to do so here as they continue to work. Nathan O'Leary's going to be in that 4 spot. John Hammond trying to take that long run race approach as he gets a little higher down to the bottoms. He has the better car than the 7. See, the 7's a little free right there. And it's good to see Chandler didn't get that black flag. He's still up there inside the top 3. That's good things. Hammond ran his fastest lap of the race this last time by, as he has figured out how to be a little faster here. Gets himself around the 7. Trying to get inside the top 3. Has the 29 of Harrison Chandler in front of him. '98 getting his car fixed in pits. Absolutely. Letkin leaving pit road right now. On the bottom side. Gonna be out there with a little bit fresher tire and try to make some things happen. Kobe Hartog defending the lead as Stryker goes to work. Harrison Chandler still 2.3 off. John Hammond's going to be right behind him. Nathan O'Leary backed up his corner, saved a little bit here. Now Cam Dario in tow. Cam, somebody no stranger to finding his way forward. Brad Dove back here in the 25, being a little bit stronger here. Getting himself in the corner. Dropping down to the race line, 49 behind. Robert Dudley, 22.55 on the iRating. Was just kind of stuck in a rock and a hard spot earlier when it came to being 3 wide, as the 5 of Robert Church was there to the high side of him. Trying to get himself around on the high side after that slow fall back of the cars. Being 3 wide on corner exit at turn 2 here at Charlotte can be a recipe for disaster, because Roberts didn't know he was about to be 3 wide there, and he was coming up to take the second lane. Knew he had a car to his outside, and just thought that Dudley was going to be in the outside lane, and didn't know that there was a car out there for him. the way the car works. Quarter second. Battle box for your leaders. Dario to the top 5. $60 to 150. 75 up high, trying to keep the car away from the wall. 8 still trying to clear the 75 here. 75 is going to be able to work the outside lane and defend. Great job by Hammond here. Going to have speed on exit. Nathan Alul right there as well. There's Nathan Biggert here. Mark Odell all in the pack. Odell from the back to the front, trying to get the biggest mover of the race right now. Up 13 spots. Moving forward, the 1700 I-rated driver. Brad Dove involved. Caution comes out for the second time. Stryker still trying to track down Colby Hartung. Hartung blinks for the first time for me today. Everybody goes to work. Pace car. Lead him around. This is a setup for what happened. 25 here. Brad Dove runs the second lane. 49 gets a run. 25 has a low line exit here. Does a great job carrying speed. 49 was already into the throttle a little bit more there. 25 to stay low. Runs up high. 49 backs up the corner. You see the 49 back up the corner. He trail braked there. And then 25 trying to have a low line exit. 49 just gets to the back bumper of him. The 69 going low to avoid. The caution right there. Culver able to miss. His car on the bottom there. 69 trying to avoid all of that. Unfortunate for the drivers. Lucky dog's going to be Pat Green. They come around, get one of those laps back. Green 3 laps down now. As the National Guard Chevy Camaro comes around. A little PepsiCo on there as well. DuPont. I'll tell you a little, I think, is that a version of, excuse me, is that a version of, like a combination of Dale Jr. and Jeff Gordon pulled together? Asking for a friend. Dang, oh dang. Second caution of the race. Going to change some things up again. Comes around. Is going to be able to come in, get some fuel. 4 sets of tires. So some drivers might come in here, take tires. Some may not. 4 sets of tires. That's 3 on the wall and a set extra there. Do we have any takers? Brad Dove into pit road, getting repairs. Steffen's coming to pit road. Might get a little bit more taken on that car. So nobody here on the lead lap. Colby Hartung has led every lap of this race into 65 here. Done a great job. Here's Jason Day. Going to work his way back forward. Nathan Alul here, our Frenchman from Paris, France. It's going to be looking to cap off the end of the season here. And a chance for that driver to celebrate today. Ton of points, 6 wins on the series. Just a huge momentum change. Thank you, everybody tuned in early. When you tuned in early, you saw me have some mess ups. Had to reload the session so that iRacing live timing would work. The live timing was not working for me, so I do apologize about the hiccups early on. But you know what? They ran green, and they did a great job of doing so. It's going to be insane. So we'll have 15 laps to go toward the end of the stage. Stage 2 end's going to be on lap 80. And it'll be a ton of fun to see if Colby can hold off Michael Strickland here. They were very close on times there. So both of these drivers have got their tires cooled down. Another chance here to think about where these cars are going to have to hold those tires and how they're going to have to hold those tires so they don't get another caution. They came to pit road on 42, so they can run about 55 laps on these tires and on these on the fuel. A lot longer than the rest of the field. So if they get another caution, that'll level the playing field again. 70-lap sprint to the end of the race when it comes to outside of the second stage. We're at least 2 pit stops away from the end of this one. Or at least a pit stop. I think at least 1 pit stop, because I think that the drivers, when they came out of 42, knew that they could go at least one more time. So we'll see how the drivers work and where they're going to be able to come in. Lap 95 would be a solid pit window if they can all make it on 55 laps of fuel. 95, 96. We'll see, though. Colby Hartung, Stryker, Chandler, Hammond. Green flag. A little free for the 29 there. He gets back to the inside of Stryker. He's going to be able to make that work. Harrison Chandler clears Strickland. Strickland there in third. Nathan Lewis going to be in fourth on the bottom side. Hammond back to the outside. He's going to drop in. Woo, outside line. 7 crosses over. Hammond in tow. Nathan Biggert side by side with the 52. Hammond to the bottom line. Gets himself in. Ooh, big checkup from the 7 here. Having to stand at the back of Stryker's back bumper. Did a great job. Hammond in 5th. The drivers working very diligently here. Robert Ham on the lead lap off of the race line here as Wesley Strait going. Something happened to the restart there. He's kind of lost a lot of momentum. E-Class 1, 442 for the driver. Stefan Salas in 14th. Up 3. Dudley's going to be off 2. Jerry Culver having a better race right now. Up 2 as the Camaro goes to work. Colby Hartung was in and out there. A little blink going on. So a quarter-second difference between he and Harrison Chandler. John Hammond around. Nathan Alul under fire from a lot of drivers right now. 52 to the inside. That's Jason Day going back to work. Alul crosses over in front of the 52. Has the run. 52 back to the inside. Checks up the corner. Huge run on the outside for Mark Odell. 70 being completed as we speak. 9 clears. 9 to the outside. 52 to the inside. Drifts up. A little tight in the corner. Trying to hold on. And to the outside. Now the 9 clears the 8. Cam Nerio, fan of Kyle Busch. Driving to Lucas, number 8. Now he's got an RCR. Chevy all around for Cam Nerio. As you see the 9 work over the back bumper of the 7 in front. 9 try to work the outside. 7 to clear. 9 faster here. Is your biggest mover of the race so far as the 8 goes back to the outside. 7 trying to work over John Hammond. Hammond pulling the 7 along. Hammond behind Stryker here in the 3. In that 3rd spot. The battle for the lead is about 0.2 of a second. There's Colby Hartung up here trying to hold off Harrison Chandler. But right behind him, it's a traffic jam. Hammond to the outside of the 7. 7 trying to clear. Nathan Alul not going to have the edge here. But watch Cam Nerio drop it off the corner. 75-7 side by side. Cam Nerio in tow. 75 defends the second lane. 7 on the bottom side. Trying not to be tight. 75 is going to clear here as the 7 rockets the corner. Pulls the draft of the 88. 8 with a push. Race line for the 7. Not near where it needs to be, and he's burning his tires up. 75 to clear. 8 to the outside. 7 rolls the inside. Shorter distances go a long way. Nathan Alul has Mark O'Dell. Mark O'Dell behind. Mark O'Dell giving a little bit of a look here as you see the 7 roll to the bottom. 8 to the outside. 8 run to the Larson line. Giving himself a great run on the straightaway. Harrison Chandler going for the lead here. For the back bumper. 23 rolling the corner. The lead being contested for the first time. Chandler to the bottom. Colby Hartung to the outside. Hartung there, runs him tight. Chandler runs up on him. Chandler ran him tight. Hartung still leads that time by. Hartung to run the corner. Chandler to the bottom side. Colby Hartung back to the second lane. Gonna clear, he might clear him on exit here. Very close. Not quite a 10th. He is gonna be clear. 23 to the bottom. 29 to deliver. 29 to set up the corner to get a run off to the exit here. Harrison Chandler, big run off corner exit. Tries to get to the back bumper. 23 to defend. Where does the 29 go? 29 is gonna look to the outside. 23 rolls the corner. Battle for the lead heating up here as Colby Hartung defended very well, having to defend in that second lane. These 1.5-mile tracks with these cup cars make iRacing that much more interesting because you can defend that outside lane. 29 are on the outside, 23 right there. 29 trying to get a run off the corner again. Low line exit for the 29. 23 running a standard line. And look at the speed the 29 gets here. Cam Dario to third, has passed everybody on the outside. He's not done yet. Look at the run he's getting here. Chandler to the inside. Colby Hartung to the outside. Chandler runs him up again. Hartung back to the outside. And Cam Dario in tow. Cam looking for his second win of the season. 29 runs the bottom. 23 to the outside. 8 underneath. 3 wide on corner exit. 8 little free there. 29 having to hold off. 23 leads. Cam Dario back to work. Chandler trying to go back out front again. Not going to clear Hartung here. Hartung doing a great job of defending. Colby at the 23 trying to clear again. 29 to the bottom side. The 29 doing all that he can here. He's going to have to find a way to make the 23 make a mistake. 23 on corner exit here. We'll have it again. 29 up into the 23. Door bangs him a little bit there. Hartung leads again. 8 with a shove. Bumps him. Gets him up. Tries to make him clear because Cam Dario is faster. And he knows it. Colby Hartung right there with the 29. 23 gets into the 8. 8 back into the corner. Runs it high. Up into the 23. 8 back down. Trying to go to the lead here at Charlotte. Trying to get a stage win. More points. Final lap of the stage. They're going to come around a complete lap 80. Harrison Chandler in front of Cam Dario, who wants that outside lane. Cam to the outside. Rolls. Heavy speed. Will have corner exit. 29 side by side with the 8. 8 up high. Cam Dario has passed everybody on the outside and has got the speed to do it again. Stage win goes to Cam Dario, who's the second different driver to lead here. Dario, stage 2 win. And doing a great job of getting himself there. And now proceeds to pull away 30.86 his last lap. Chandler Hartung falling heavily to Cam Dario. John Hammond inside the top 5. Nathan Alul backing up his corner as well. All these inner battles going on here. And you're showing your pace. 33 of Ed Perry rolling the corner. What a race. Robert, you weren't prepared for today's race. Stream looks amazing. Thank you, sir. I hope that it does. We made a lot of changes. which is probably part of the reason why I had some issues in the beginning with some things connecting the way they needed to. Thank you, sir. 1440p. We changed some color settings. We changed some correction. And short of doing anything else to make it work. Marco Dell up 16, stomping his way forward. Harrison Chandler, 1/8 of a second back from Cam Dario. Chandler back here is Brad Dove to the outside. Tell you what, Mr. Church, it's all good, man. All good. Charlotte's a great racetrack, and tell you what, I find that Charlotte can be an equalizer. You know what I mean? Mark Odell going forward. Final spot in the playoffs belonging to this driver right here. But I tell you what a way to solidify your way in if you can get up there and win it. To the inside of the 88, there's the 25. On the outside, there's Ed Perry in the 33 rolling the corner as well. Little Josh towing action. Caffrey, Jason Day, side by side. 3 wide down the back straightaway as Jason Day and Caffrey try to give him some room. Dove on the outside. Day and Caffrey going back and forth. Caffrey on the outside. From Perth, Australia, the man, the myth, the legend. Oh, into the wall. Day's going to be able to get some action here. Might be able to find a way. A little wall tap before the 77, but he's good. Right side of that car. Might be looking a little bit dinged up, though. Drops in front of the 52. Cam Dario, 1.7 second lead. As Colby Hartung falls back to third here. Mark Odell going to work. Gets himself to fourth. Oh, I know why Cam passed on the outside. Cam came in and took tires. Cam was the only driver that was on the lead lap without any damage that said, move over. I took tires. He came in on 63. What a smart cookie. You know who else came in on 63? This guy right here. Guess who's having a better day? He can just bide his time and take his time here. Robert Ham might be able to gain some spots, get himself inside the top 10. Cam's going to be able to go all the way to lap 118 at least until he needs fuel. But if he can get himself a clean finish to the end of the race, Dario just made the move of the race on lap 63. If it runs green, it's got to run green. 17 drivers on the lead lap. I'm sorry, 15 drivers on the lead lap. 17 seconds back is Stefan Salas here as the Menards car try to make himself work. Hey, how about Ryan Newman coming back to racing for Richware Racing after Cody's unfortunate circumstances he's got going on. 25 to the inside, 76, and Mark Redkin trying to pull some pace here as well. Redkin's going to be a 19th. Letting himself another couple of laps to Brad Dove in front of him. Cam rolling 2.2 and going places. Harrison Chandler back here, 2.2 back. Colby Hartung, 1.4 back from Harrison Chandler. Colby might have to think about where he needs to save here. Led the majority of the first portion of the race, but now a chance for Cam Dario to cap off his season, the regular season, with a win for the 8. Ham in the pit lane. Holy ever-loving goodness. Ed Perry digging. Inside the top 6. Stryker to pit road. Cam Darios. 55 laps to go this next time by. 2.8 second lead. Colby Hartung is backed up his corners. Going to have to save some fuel here. Be able to have a long run at the end of this one. That's going to be the big factor. I had some drop frames earlier, folks. I do apologize about that. Things are playing catch up at the moment. So if and that's the reason why I stopped chit-chatting for a moment there. Hartung has Nathan Alul behind. Nathan Alul has not seen the top 3 all race long, and now trying to go to the inside of the 23. Alul's lap times 31.43. Cam Dario kind of backed down his corners here. Is just trying to run the natural race line. Be nice and easy. He made a lot of aggressive moves to get himself out front. Nathan Alul to Colby Hartung. Hartung having some sparking going on there. Little issues with the race pace. Folks, if you haven't noticed, things have changed. Hope you're all having a fantastic day. Thank you so much to everybody tuning in. Like, follow, subscribe, Facebook, Twitch, YouTube. Something that might be coming to a change is I might be breaking up each of the platforms. Facebook, Twitch, YouTube have all been wonderful, but I might be breaking up for some VODs. I might be breaking up some things for for another look, for trying to do more content when it comes to being able to create the platform that I think that we all deserve and need. Trying to do the right thing over the course of these last 3 years, and I always have to see how am I going to be able to grow? How am I going to be able to find that extra little need that we might need. Cam Dario 31.66, Nathan Alul 31.55. So Alul's been saving here, and close to the end of the run that he's got going on it is detrimental. I'm going to put you on exciting. I'm going to take a caution. Never mind. John Hammond will be your lucky dog. Kirsten Chandler having an issue. Unfortunate circumstances. I would have loved to have seen how this played out. Everybody's going to need fuel and tires. Hammond was trying to be that one driver to outpace here. Himself a little bit extra love. He will be your lucky dog, though. He'll be able to get himself on the same pace as everybody else. Caution comes out. He's going to take a hydrate break, and because it's been an intense race to call. It's been great, though. Here's a look at what's going on. Oh, 69 tied off the wall. Whoa! Hammond avoids the mess. Harrison Chandler had that collected. I don't want to go back. I'm going to go back and look at this one more time. Oh, I was going to. Apologies. All right. Chandler on the bottom side here. He's got speed to the 69. 69 gets tied on the corner. Oh, just a little bobble. A little right. Oh, did he break the right? Just holding on to the brakes there, trying to slow the race car down. Backs it up here. All good. Hammond back on the lead lap. Was trying to have some different strategy here. No, Cam Dario is going to have to debate. I think he's going to stay out. Robert Ham's going to stay out as well. Cam trying to hold on to a set of tires in the pits, maybe having an extra strategy. Everybody else on that same race pace. Colby Hartung, glad to see that. Right now, Harrison Chandler find himself in a wicked state. Brings out the caution. It's going to stay a lap down as well. John Hammond getting the lucky dog. Avon Lake, Ohio. Came in, took fuel. some tires earlier. We'll see what happens. Maybe he has an extra set in the bag. Maybe he holds on to that. See, Wesley Strait having some issues out there blinking in front of the 49. Boy. I don't want to... Here, where's the grid? Here's the qualifying results from earlier, folks. Colby Hartung was your pole sitter here. Jason Day, outside pole sitter. Stryker, Nathan Biggert, second row there. John Hammond inside the top 5. So Hammond looking to still continue to try to move forward here. My3-Suns.com. Go check out Sherry and all her wares, and go find that extra antique that you might need. Not only that, but you can get out there and you can go say hello to her from all of us over here at Signature Esports. She's located at 818 North Woodworth Avenue in Tacoma, Washington. She's an amazing entrepreneur out there. And, it's never too early or too late in life to be an entrepreneur. Teach you in the Boy Scouts and the Girl Scouts how to do that. And then, all good things. Robert Ham is your race leader. Hold on to a set of tires here. Says, I'm not going just yet. Jason Day looking for a free pass. He'll get back on the lead lap as well. He came out on 98. So he's just kind of settling here. Stryker came out on 93. He's going to be stuck a lap down. Holy cow. Get it, Robert Ham. Get it. Do I think Cam could go all the way? I thought Cam was going to be in a great shot there. As far as the math goes, he would have had a great shot to win this thing. And I said, but if a caution does not come out, that's what would have bit him. So the 69 has given up the lead. Robert Ham asking for an EOL. So Nathan Alou will lead on the outside. Colby Hartung will be in second. I've never seen the leader ask for an EOL. 7, 23, 9, 19. We'll credit that guy for some laps led. Green flag. Oh, 23, free off corner exit. Nathan Alou to try to extend here. 46 laps to go at the line as they come around and complete lap 104. Nathan Biggert's going to be in third. Mark Odell has a great shot to win this one. He's been strong all race long, and early on in his run, he knows how to get around drivers. Stryker would be your lucky dog. A caution were to come out. Harrison Chandler back here with some damage to the right front of the car. Did not come in and get it fixed. Came in on 95, took some tires. Some good. Alou out front, quarter second. Alou, Hartung, Biggert. Nathan Alou stretching himself here a little bit. 30.37. Fastest lap of the race ran by Michael Strickland. 30.29. And right now, Praying for Lucky Dog, but Nathan Lewell, 30.22. Colby Hartung, 30.18. Nathan Biggert, 30.32. All running their fastest laps of the race. There's grip, there's speed, there's tires, everybody saying, let's go. Cam back up to ninth where he started. Him in a 101, topped up on fuel, made sure he was good to go. Right now, just having to bide his time. Nathan Lewell under fire, taps the wall a little bit. 23, trying to roll the corner. Colby Hartung going to work here. The 7 looking for his 7th win of the season. What a way to cap off what he does. B&B Music, Francisco Corella, part of the Chop Chop Racing Series. 7 on the bottom of the race line there. Trying to utilize the hook on the bottom of the racetrack to hook around that bottom line. I tell you what, these cars like to get very, very free if you overstep the race line there. So you kind of got to watch and see getting the wall a little bit there on my screen. Now, what it was like for him, who knows? No sparks, though, so no visual contact according to what iRacing's doing here. Drivers looking phenomenal on this racetrack. 1-2, a tenth apart. Colby Hartung, Nathan Lewell going back and forth the battle. There is Nathan Biggert closing down the race pace. Mark Odell's there as well. Odell onto the bottom side. Michael Caffrey inside the top 5. Behind is Robert Dudley. Ed Perry in tow. John Hammond back up inside the top 10. Hammond needs just a little bit more. 23 having to set up his corner. Nathan Lewell out front, leading for the first time this series. And the lead was kind of handed to him. And now with that outside line restart, and no chance for Colby to be able to get himself into that restart sector and have that timing. He had to start on the bottom side, way back. So Robert Ham didn't even put up a fighting chance there. But I can understand if you're not confident on your restarts. I get it. I get it. He also stayed out. He knew he was going to be a little bit slower. So, hey, not judging. He made a decision on what was best for him. Colby might have a little right side here. Robert Dudley going back to work here as well. Ed Perry getting around. Driving a little Mercury. She's crazy about a Mercury. Mark Odell still trying to set up Nathan Biggert here. Trying to get to the outside. It's going to be there. Battle for third. Odell 185 on the outside. He'll be able to cross over to the 19. Uh-oh. Something happened to my monitor here, folks. Apologies. Nathan Lewell out front. 23 rolling the corner. Still trying to dig here, folks. Nathan Lewell, Colby Hartung, Mark Odell. Computer doing some funny things right now. I apologize about that. Still live here. Alul, Hartung, Odell, Nathan Biggert, Ed Perry, Michael Caffrey. Hartung, Alul digging into the corner. Good to see you all out there. Thank you so much to everybody being out there. You're amazing. Amazing. Folks, these guys are going to battle for it for a moment. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to change something on my monitor. Back in a second.
Hello, I'm Jeremy, Service Manager of VIP in West Lebanon, New Hampshire. When a customer comes into VIP, it's an experience starting with walking the customers out to the car, getting all the information, getting feedback from the customer, kind of feeling the customer out on how their driving conditions are, or how it may affect their car, or maintenance interval schedules that may be coming up, alerting any safety concerns, just creating that transparency with the customer. To VIP, a certified automotive professional means somebody VIP can rely on to get the job done right the first time, creating a comeback or a lifetime of customers in the future. My favorite part of the job, really seeing a customer genuinely smile when the service that they get done is completed the right way at a fair price. You just earned an automotive customer for life.
And just like that, I'm back on board. How's everybody doing? Michael Caffrey digging. 22 laps to go in the series here. Having to fix some things here, folks. Do appreciate you. Oh, dang it. All right. Alul out front. Kobe Hartung in tow. Mark Odell has picked his way up to the third here. Right now, some lap traffic showing him some notes. There's Brad Dove on the high side here, giving way to him, letting him roll around, doing a great job. Trying to hold on. Alul, Hartung, Odell, your top three. Odell with a win here would be the 8th driver in the series to get a win. Mark Odell sitting on that 12th spot right now, just above the cutoff line. Really holding it. Nathan Alul out front. Still trying to close in is Colby Hartung, who led the very first portion of this race. Nathan Alul had to stretch his hands a little bit here. Had to start pushing, especially later in this race. Track Racer brings you 25 laps to go here. One of the best speedways you could ask for. Caution comes out, though. And man, I don't even know why. Caution. All right. Let's go see. I don't think it was John. I have it in front of me. Did it right. Hold on. I can hear it. I can hear it. Is it Brad? It wasn't Brad Dove, was it? Oh, 49 got to the back of Brad Dove here. That's Robert Dudley. Bumps him. Dove. And then Dudley trying to put himself in a spot that was not meant to be. I mean, it was, I know that Brad kind of tightened up right there. And I understand that he might be faster. The 25 is running a low line. He's being predictable. Watch this line. 49 with the run. 25 a little free there. 49 taps the wall a little bit. Robert Dudley to the bottom here. 25 tries to give him to him. He doesn't. And then 25 a little tight here. But the 49 didn't need to do that. He could have passed him on the straightaway. Sometimes being aggressive in the corner can turn out just like that. Now, Brad Dove gonna have some issues. Stefan Salas stays out. It's gonna be your race leader, Colby Hartung. Actually, I'm sorry, Stefan was your lucky dog there. Colby Hartung gonna come off pit road and win the race off pit road. That number one pit stall, huge. Here's a look at pit lane for. Well, that's Wesley. Sorry, Colby Hartung. Here you go. Let's go to pit lane. We're going back out. Yeah, there it is. That number one pit stall. Watch this. Colby Hartung right there. That is what allowed Colby Hartung to win the race off pit road. This right here. There's Colby. There's Nathan Alul. Look at that. I've moved the walls. There's Nathan Alul right there. There's Colby Hartung. That number one pit stall is that. Nathan Alul went from leading this race to second right there. So that's crazy. Fourth caution of the race. 22 laps to go. TrackRacer.com. Link in the description to be able to help out and support this series by going to TrackRacer.com/reference chop shop. In that right there. Robert's back out there. There's Chris getting another spot here. Just more lap times, more practice. Schedules coming up. Tomorrow we got Talladega and the Xfinity Series. Xfinity Series ends their regular season tomorrow as well. Do you believe? Let me look. Yep. Talladega. Final race. Somebody could get lucky and win. Next week, Next Gen Cup cars go to Talladega. So we are back-to-back Talladega here for these drivers. And good to see the series kind of have some fun. So we'll be Talladega tomorrow afternoon, 3 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Eastern, here on Signature Esports. Come on, Culver, says Sherry. He's in 15th. He's on the lead lap. He's about to set. Well, he will be on the lead lap, I do believe. Colby Hartung behind him. But yeah, free pass for Jerry here. He came to pit road on lap 82. He's, he's saving a set. Maybe he doesn't have a set. He might not. He came in for fuel on 82. This has to make it all the way to the end. That's the big key here, making it unfueled. Hartung, Alul, Odell, Caffrey, Perry be your top 5. Dudley's going to be in 6th, Biggert 7th. Day, Hammond straight inside the top 10. Hammond now with another shot here. He's going to have to send it. Cam, going to have to send it. Everybody took their last set of tires. I don't think anybody's got a set left. 23-7, 77-9. And another shot here. The 7 already low on the 23 here. Gonna watch that net code. He can damage the right side of that car. Don't do it. Start, restart zone coming up. Green flag. Oh, 9 free. Hammond off the race line. On the grass. Oh, just got a little free. So did Mark Odell, though. Man. Needed that restart to go better. Oh, they're beating and banging. What is right? Robert Dudley to the bottom side here. 8. Huge surge of speed. Look at Cam Deary on the outside. Did you see that car surge forward? Holy cow. Hartung, great restart there. Alul kind of sleeping on the corner here. 19 laps to go. Colby Hartung needs that race pace, needs that clean air. Mark Odell back to 4th now as he tries to track down the 77. Goosed it a little bit on the throttle. Ed Perry in 5th. Jason Day's going to be in 6th. Still trying to work his way forward. Cam Dario rocketing forward. Had the strategy here. John Hammond in 15th. Trying to see his playoff hopes not go up in smoke. A chance, though, for everybody. Mark Odell inside the top 5. Will look to make the playoffs here. It's not over till it's over, though. 7/10 of a second lead. 18 laps to go. Nathan Alul in 2nd. Caffrey in 3rd. I think Colby getting around Nathan Alul not only is being a great job by the driver, but having to control the restart gives him a chance to try to outpace Nathan Alul. 17 laps to go. Nathan doesn't really have anybody behind him. There's nobody to check up the fire, so to speak. And Nathan controlled the race pace with Hartung behind him, and Colby never tried to make the pass on him, so that might be what have eaten up his tires, running a different line that was predictable to the 7. Right now, full second lead, 16 laps to go. Caffrey, even Odell in check. Strickland back on the lead lap now. As Hammond to the inside. John Hammond trying to charge to the front. There's the 29 of Harrison Chandler. Still unable to get the car all the way taken care of. 75 is going to roll the bottom side. He says, get out of my way. Look at that. He's going to run him tight. There he is to the inside. One more spot. This needs another spot. Needs another spot. 15 laps to go. Hammond, I know it's almost insurmountable when it comes to the distance here, the difference here, but Hammond almost has to send every corner here just to be in the right spot, saying Acosta if a caution were to come out late. 9/10 of a second lead, 14 laps to go. Nathan Alul trying to put on a hard charge here. Michael Caffrey holding off the 9 of Mark Odell. Ed Perry's going to be in 5th. Jason Day rolling back forward. Biggest move of the race is going to be Mark Odell. Aubert's giving himself an extra spot here just past Robert Church. So 20th in the bag for him for the time being. Odell to the outside of the 77. This is such a dynamic racetrack. 77 to the inside, up the race line. They almost get into each other. Odell back on the outside, tied off the corner. Rolls the high side. It's going to clear. 77 there. Here comes Jason Day and Ed Perry into the picture here for third. Nathan Biggert, Cam Dario on the move as well. Colby Hartung just needs 12 of the fastest laps he can muster, as right now Nathan Alul trying to track him down. 9/10 of a second difference the last time by. Mark Odell in tow, 2.1 second back, needs more pace. The drivers in front of him running their fastest laps. Ed Perry coming in hot here. Trying to be in third. Perry 23.47 on the iRating. To the outside they go. Dario getting around Nathan. Rolls the outside lane. 11 laps to go. Mark Odell trying to extend, to try to get himself any kind of ground here. Flirting with 2.1 seconds to Nathan Alul. His lap time right there in the same perspective. Runs a faster lap time than the race leader. And a faster lap time than Nathan Alul. However, Ed Perry coming on strong here at the end. Michael Caffrey under fire from the 8 on the outside. 52 of Jason Day, 8 out of the corner, having to back up the car, back up the corner. 52 on corner exit. Going to be there to the inside of the 77. This is the battle for 5th. Get it! 8 to the inside. 52 drops the corner. 77 on the high side. 52 of Jason Day rolling back inside the top 5. Cam Dario trying to be on the move here as well. Odell to Ed Perry. Perry right behind him. Colby Hartung, 7/10 of a second lead, needs 8 more this time by, and there's a lot going on behind him. 77, little wall scrape there. 88 and the 8 to the inside. 19 to Nathan Biggert there in tow. Robert Dudley back inside the top 10. Salas, there's Nathan. A top 10 for him today is a great job, great win for him. 803 on the iRating, getting himself a top 10 here is huge. Hartung, 7/10 of a second. 7 laps to go. Alul still trying to charge, trying to find more pace, trying to find just a little bit more. Mark Odell into the corners faster than the race leader. Mark has a chance here, could get himself to second if he can gain just a 10th more, 2/10 of a second faster than Nathan Alul. 6 laps to go. Nathan fast everywhere he goes. Figuring out the racetrack. Stayed around the top 5 between 5th and 8th all race long, and then was able to get himself out front. Caution comes out, and that pit stop, he's gonna have to thank his virtual pit crew. That's for darn sure. They didn't dilly-dally around. 49. That's Michael Caffrey in tow. Nathan Biggert there as well. Biggert in that Toyota. 2 Toyotas running side by side. Chevy to the inside. Brad Dove with a big leg. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. 77. Oh, 19 to the inside. Dangerous move. Caffrey between a rock and a hard spot. You pick which one it was. Full second lead now. 5 laps to go. It'll be 4 at the line. Odell closing in on Nathan Alul. Not going to be able to catch Colby Hartung. Nathan Alul needed that clean air. Needed to be able to dictate that race pace for Colby Hartung. Hartung now was able to full send. Had tires, had fuel, had everything to go. 3 laps to go at the line. Jason Day back inside the top 5. Cam Dario in 6th. Nathan Biggert in 7th. Gets himself around Robert Dudley here. Dudley has the 77 to the inside. 77 folds up in line. This is the battle for 7th. 3 drivers in tow of each other. 1949. Colby Hartung coming around. 2 laps to go. And man, a race. Today was a great race, folks. Highs and lows all around. What a Charlotte. This is what you want Charlotte to be. Charlotte was amazing today, and it showed up. It really did. 22 of the best drivers showed up today. Colby Hartung with a 1.1 second lead comes across. He's going to take the Dove Farms LLC white flag here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Final lap. Dove Farms long haul and beef ranch. Go check them out. Facebook.com/Dove Farms LLC. Dove Farm LLC is an amazing. That's going to be the good old Brad Dove, number 25. He and his family have a great ranch out there. Go check them out. Charlotte, it's in the books. 23 Colby Hartung and knocking it out of the park. And that pit stop was what saved that race. Nathan Lewell comes home second. Mark Odell, a top 3. He's going to make the playoffs. Gets himself into the round of 12. And what a race that was. Fantastic race. Colby Hartung getting his win here in the Cup Series. Digging and just loving every minute of it. I would assume he's loving every minute of it. I love it. Great day, great drive, fantastic drive line. Great job by Nathan Alul as well, trying to put up a fight. Here's your race results for the drivers. Colby Hartung going to be your race winner. Nathan Alul second, Mark Odell third, Day and Perry 4th and 5th. Cam Dario finishes in 6th. Nathan Biggert in 7th, Michael Caffrey in 8th, Robert Dudley in 9th, Wesley Strait in 10th. And I tell you what, Stefan was so close here for a top 10. He deserves all the praise in the world. He did a great job, and he lost that by 0.2 of a second, just under 0.2 of a second. So great job by Stefan for getting out there having a top 10 night. Hammond in 12th, Harrison Chandler in 13th. Stryker's going to be in 14th. Culver, Ham, Green, Ritkin, Dove, your 19 drivers there. And down the rest of the race results for you on my end. Robert's Church Balsamo will be the end of that. What a great race that was, gentle drivers. Great race. Ton of fun. Just insane. It was insanity. So much insanity, it was almost painful. Nah, it was good. Great race. Let's go talk to some people. Go do our thing. Yeah, there he is. Colby Hartung is going to be your race winner here today and does a phenomenal job of utilizing that number 1 pit stall. That was, I think it was part of the saving grace here for that restart right there. Not having Nathan Lowell be able to be in control of 1, the clean air, and 2, your race pace there towards that second stint whenever the race leader Ham took an EOL to go to the back. You kind of had to start backwards. So walk me through it. It looked like it was a ton of fun.
The cars were terrible. I don't know what was going on with the setup there. They were tight. But on that restart with the 69 getting an EOL, me and Olul were queuing up. We were very confused trying to work things out right before the start there. Technically, I think it would have let me start first, but I told Alul that he could restart, he could have control, because I wasn't going to jump him like that. And so he got that jump that you always get from the lead. And I don't know, every single time I got to him in that run, it felt like there was a wall at like one tenth behind him. That like if I hit it, it would push me back another like 2/10, and I'd have to make that ground up all. I'd have to make all that ground up again. Yeah, and then that caution coming out was my saving grace. Shout out to the iRacing pit crew for getting me out first. I put it in second gear and put it in, gave it 100% throttle, because I only needed to go like a couple feet to get to the line out of my box, and I barely got him out of the pits. And track position is absolutely everything here because, as you saw, it's almost impossible to pass on equal tires. And so I pushed about like 120% on that last run. I didn't even think I was going to be able to keep up that speed, but I'm pretty sure I was running like the fastest laps of the race. So like, I mean, it worked out for me. I was pushing so hard because I knew Alul was fast, but he couldn't get to me there, and I thought he would. I gave it my all for those last 20 laps, and it stuck.
Definitely made it work, folks. The session ended on me there for some reason. I don't know why. So I'm loading up the first portion of the replay here, which kind of sucks. I wasn't able to save that. But Colby, good win. They're getting ready to go into the playoffs. You'll have a good spot, I'm sure, in the best of the rest championship that they like to throw on. Big victory here. This one's a big one. Charlotte, this was a great race from top to bottom all the way around. I know there were some cautions, but it could have been a lot worse, and it could have been just it could have been different. But Charlotte was a great race today, my man. Give your shout outs. P1 victory here.
Yeah, before I give my shout outs, I told you this is the track hold on. Let me get a sip of water here.
You're good.
All right, cool. Yeah, I told you this was the track I take my screenshots at, and I've ran a lot of laps here, so I'm very familiar with this track, and that was a huge advantage. But yeah, shout out again to Storm Racing. We had Wesley and Pat out there running. Pat actually started 4 laps down and made it up to 17th because he was having wheel issues. And Wesley, with his blinking issues all race, somehow got a top 10 out of it. So all in all, it was a successful day for Storm Racing, and shout out to them for doing the best they could.
I tell you what, Wes will be stronger when his internet doesn't kick him.
He was running the same laps as me.
He was driving by Braille. That's what he was doing. And that's difficult. It's difficult for him because he doesn't know where anybody is, and it's difficult for everybody else too. But Wes is good people. Not Mike, Coulter out there. Thank you so much, Coulter. I appreciate you. Colby, now we're getting back into everybody else. Colby, much love. Big shout outs. Great race. You going to run Talladega tomorrow?
Yeah, hopefully if my internet stays a lot. Actually, no, I won't be able to make it going paintballing with the boys.
That's sometimes more important. Get yourself outside. Colby, much love, man. Congratulations.
Yep, appreciate it. Talk to you later.
That's the 23, comes home at victory lane. Let's talk to I'm going to talk to Mark Odell first there, folks. Mark Odell finishes in 3rd, knocking it out of the park, having a great drive, having a great day. You really, really, really showed how strong that car was. And not only that, you solidified yourself in that last spot for the round of 12. Walk me through this race. You had a fast race car all day.
Man, it was so hard to pass. I started in the back because I honestly expected a big one at the beginning of the race, and that didn't happen. But I just kept going, and I got up to, I don't know, it was like 30 laps into the race, and I was like 12th, and I was stuck like I was plowing tight. Couldn't turn. The car just sucked, and I was like, holy smokes, this isn't good. But once you got your way towards the front, you were getting a little touch of clean air. And if you got that car in clean air, it was a whole different ball game. But
I watched you and Cam Dario both not only run side by side, but you guys like to pass on the outside. It's where you made up a ton of ground.
well, see, the reason my initial plan going into the race was to run the bottom, pass everybody on the bottom because that's where the car felt the best at. But I got underneath Caffrey on that first run, and I was trapped down there for like 5 or 6 laps and couldn't clear him. And it just burnt the right front off. That's why that first run I struggled so much. But after that first run, I figured out like, okay, you just gotta set them up and get to their rear quarter panel, and you can make it. If you can make it stick, you'll drive right by them. And because most of the time, I mean, I was catching up to people, but I couldn't pass them on the bottom. I was just stuck behind them at that point.
Well, it worked. It looked good. It looked fun. Oh, man. Are you going to run Talladega tomorrow? I'm asking everybody.
Probably not. I got my nephew's birthday party tomorrow, so I'm probably going to miss it.
Nah, not a big deal. Not hard. Hey, but playoffs coming up. What do you got? What do you think is going to be? Well, actually, you'll run Talladega next week. That's your next race.
The funny thing is I gotta work. I work next Friday, so I won't even get the race. So my first race to playoffs will be Road America. So I'll have Road America in Nashville to either try to point my way in somehow, or at that point, it's just kind of hope for other people's misfortune.
I can understand it, man. Mark, it's a great race today. You put on a heck of a show, and it was great to see what you guys were able to accomplish. Well, man, give me shout outs.
Shout out to everybody at Chop Shop. Shout out to Kobe. He drove a well of a race. Shout out to Nathan. That was fun. Wish we could have got a green flag run to the end just to see what I could do. Shout out to everybody that runs over here. We appreciate it. The league sponsors, all that. Shout out to Striker and John for everything they do, and shout out to you for doing this every week.
Well, yeah, I do it. I like to do it. Mark, we'll see you. We'll see you when you get back.
All righty, buddy. You have a good one.
You too. The number 9 comes home P3. Let's talk to your P2 finisher. But not only is he a P2 finisher, but 6 wins on the series, 6 wins on the season, and comes home as the regular season champion here. Nathan Lewell. Nathan, you had Clean Air. Caution comes out. He beat you off pit road, and it looks like Clean Air was everything here. You're always that long run mechanic guy, and this race had long run stability, and I watched you start pulling your way forward, and you were able to get yourself out front. Caution doesn't come out. I think there's a different storyline there with Clean Air. Tell me about it. Walk me through it.
Well, yeah, definitely the Clean Air was the key, and I made mistakes on the pits, and Colby restarted in first, and I couldn't catch him. It was hard to pass, but also Clean Air was it was so much easier to defend on while leading. So yeah, but he deserved it, man. Was fast, he was consistent. I tried long run, as you said, long run mechanics, but I think it wasn't my best race this season. I was running like 7th or 8th and early in the race. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. I mean, nothing wrong with having an off day. You can have an off day. You got 6 wins.
Yeah, it was.
You can afford an off day.
Yeah, it was safe, but yeah, it was a great season, actually, a regular season. It was awesome. So much, so many winners, different winners. So I think if Colby could have made the playoffs, it would have been so much harder to get the 6 wins, but yeah, he's definitely so fast. So,
well, it'll be good to see you guys duke it out again. Nathan, congratulations first and foremost. I mean, you're going to go in with a ton of extra buffer points when it comes to stage wins and race wins, and those playoff points really matter. What do you look forward to in the playoffs? Because with that buffer, it means you can kind of relax your tempo and drive for the wins instead of just having to get out there and push as hard as like these other guys are going to have to do.
Yeah, of course. Big advantage with the play points, and yeah, I have to play it safe, man. Safe and get in to the final four, and yeah, Talladega next week, trying to not wreck.
You got Road America the week after, and that seems like that's going to be in your and Caffrey's wheelhouse.
Yeah, definitely looking forward. It's a really nice track, and then Nashville, nice track. Bristol, not so much experience here, but Miami, love that track in Kansas. Yeah, really nice playoffs. Season. Looking forward to race, and so much good guys on this league.
They are.
Would be hard.
It might be hard to get the championship, but it may not be hard getting at least to the next round. So that's something that you can look forward to as well. Nathan, congratulations on a P2 finish, of course, but more importantly, on leading the hard charge into the playoffs as the points leader. Well, man, give you shout outs.
Man, thanks, Jason. Thanks, Signature Esports, Chop Crew, Joe for covering the race, John, Michael, everyone. And thanks to all of you guys racing hard tonight. It was fun. It was really awesome. And thanks to all the sponsors and the people supporting us. It was a great regular season, and I got to thank my family, my wife, as always, for their support. And see you next week for the playoffs.
That's what he is. You got it. Nathan Alul ran home in P2 and knocking it out of the park. Regular season champion for that driver. Folks, first day in 1440. I appreciate everybody. I know that there was some lag and there was an issue in the very beginning, and I appreciate everybody sticking with the stream and some good watches, some good numbers overall. Y'all are amazing. So I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much to everybody being out there. Colby Hartung giving us a good look at what he can do in this series, and I know they're going to be looking forward to more. You don't know me, my name is Jason. It was Signature Esports. This was the My Three Dash Sons Cup Series on the Chop Shop Racing Leagues here on iRacing. iRacing.com for your subscription. Make sure you go check out their subscription services today. Be good, be safe, be kind to one another. Make sure you donate to the big cause out there on Twitch. I would love to see that goal absolutely hammered out of the park. I know it's a big goal, but we're going to take all the time we need to be able to get that goal, and that's what's great about that kind of fundraiser. We can do that. So we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one, folks. Bye-bye.